Ja, nicht jetzt wieder. Okay, so nahe heran. Hier bei meinem Let's Play von Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. So, beim letzten Mal wollten wir noch ein bisschen hier weiter dingsen. Und untersuchen wir doch hier als nächstes das. It appears the body has already been recovered by the police. Why was the body of the victim from 18 years ago found floating in a fountain? I mean, wouldn't the body have gone all goopy after 18 years? Mein Gedanke. I don't know if I would call it goopy. It certainly would have required a special method to preserve the body. Yeah, I wonder if such a method even exists. Gibt es. Einfrieren. Hey, Mr. Forensic Guy! Any new information? Yes. Normalium and fatalium have been detected in the fountain water. They must have flowed through the stream of the Tom Palace of the fountain. Aside from the chemicals, we also found high levels of sugar. We're working hard on investigating it. Sugar in the fountain water. What could have caused that? Zucker. This is Edgeworth. It's gumshoes, sir! Did something happen? Actually, right now, all the investigators but me have left the Winter Palace, so I can finally tell you what we've found. It's not good for a detective to be leaking out information about the investigation, but his resourcefulness has saved me many times these past few days. All of the sculptures in the Winter Palace have melted. There's still some liquid left in the case, but there's less in the Gemini case than in the Taurus case. There's still liquid in the glass cases? Yes, sir! We just investigated the light blue liquid a moment ago. We only detected sugar in the Taurus case, but for some reason in the Gemini case we detected 3 different substances. 3 substances. They consisted of sugar, salt, and blood. Blood. Blood and salt were detected in the Gemini case. I wonder whose blood it could have been. I've asked forensics to look into it, sir. Right, I'll leave it to you, detective. That reminds me, the forensics investigating the fountain Prosecutor contacted me. It seems the sugar found in the fountain matches that found in the light blue liquid. Oh, that sounds like valuable information. Alter, was geht hier bloß ab? Krasse Scheiße. Is that all the new information you have for me? Oh, now that you mention it, we found a rainbow light device in there too. The device was used to disguise the Tom Palace. It seems the device that was used in the IS-7 incident is also connected to this one. I should listen to what Delicia has to say about that. I have to go back to investigating now, sir. When we get the results of the blood test, I'll let you know right away. Yes, thank you, detective. Was that Gummy calling? That sure was a long call. But thanks to him, we now have an important piece of information. In order to break Miss Hall's alibi, I'll need to talk to everyone involved in the IS-7 incident. Okay. Unter anderem wohl auch Delicia. Delicia, would you be willing to aid in the investigation? Yesy, of course! Anything for Miley and Kayfaye. I'll listen to whatever you have to say. I was wondering if you could stop calling me Miley. And stop calling me Kayfaye! Fie! That's out of the question! I can't just change a name I've already decided on. Oh, even if we ask her, she won't listen to what we have to say at all. Menno. Gut, dann nicht. Do you know anything about the decorations that are used in this museum? Specifically, the fluorescent clothes and a special device called a rainbow light device. Yesy, of course I do! Because they are presents that I gave to Katie! As an apology for breaking the rules 18 years ago, I gave her 4 new rock salt lamps and the 4 fluorescent clothes I used in the contest. Wow, that sounds nice! Fluorescent clothes and rock salt lamps! Haha, seems like only us girls can understand how wonderful they are. That's a cruel thing to say, Miss Delicious. I like them too, you know. Hey! That was back when Ray Ray was still a cute little boy! Back when Mr. Shields was a cute little boy? I can't even imagine it. Are they the same decorations you saw 18 years ago? Probably. The rock salt lamp, the clothes, and the rainbow light device. They all seem the same. 4 fluorescent clothes were used in the Atom Palace, but I have the feeling I saw one more of the same clothes. It's true! And look, I've got the proof right here on my back! What is she searching for? Not this either. I remember seeing clothes like that recently. Let's show Delicia and have her confirm my suspicion. Na gut. Hier, bitteschön. Wasn't there a dirty wreck in your bag that looks similar to this? I am not going to give any information to someone who calls it a dirty wreck! Then, would it be better if I call it a washcloth? Hey! Wrong again! It's a fluorescent cloth! Whoopsie! That was supposed to be a secret. Please tell me all you know about this fluorescent cloth. Erwischt. Aber erstmal zum poison gas. I'd like to ask you something since you're a pharmacist. Exactly how would one gain the knowledge required to set off poison gas? Oh, that's basic knowledge for any pharmacist acquainted with megatoxin X. It even says on the warning label, danger, do not mix with nonalium. Then, is there another way for someone who isn't a pharmacist to obtain that information? Well, it might be possible if they've seen the Angel's Recipe. The recipe book that was in the grand prize of the contest 18 years ago. Since it also contains the recipe to prepare Megatoxin X. Was? Jetzt wirklich? Alter, das ist ein gefährliches Buch. Does this mean that you've also seen the contents of the Angel's Recipe? Yesy, that's a given, of course. The pharmaceutical company I work for is the Master Group. It's the company that makes the Cold Killer X medicine. Cold Killer X. The cold medicine that promises to kill colds good. After Jeffy got declared guilty, the company took back the recipe book. However, only a small group of elite pharmacists have been allowed to see it, though. So this woman is also part of that small group of elite pharmacists. Gut zu wissen, also jeder, der schon mal Einblick in dieses Buch geworfen hat, weiß, wie man dieses Giftgas machen kann. Please tell me the reason why you hid this cloth. I guess I have no choice since the cat's out of the bag. I found this cloth floating in a fountain. And right after that I was called to the Atom Palace. So that's the moment Larry captured in his so-called sketch of beauties. At first I thought one of the fluorescent clothes I'd given Katie had washed away. But didn't you only give your fluorescent clothes as a present to his museum? There were 4 fluorescent clothes covering the sculptures in the Atom Palace, right? So that's when I realized that this was the clothes that went missing 18 years ago. The poison gas broke out because someone had stolen my Megatoxin X. So I thought the fluorescent clothes had also been used for the crime. I was afraid I'd be suspected, so I didn't say anything about it to anyone. I see. But I sure feel a lot better after talking about it. Stress isn't good for your figure, after all. Wo sie recht hat. Obwohl ich es glaube... Ja, hat schon recht. 18 years ago, the clothes that was wrapped around the body went missing. Who would have thought it would turn up in the fountain along with the body? Okay. Well then. Das waren wirklich sehr, sehr nützliche Informationen. Gut. Jeder, der was mit dem Fall zu tun hat. Das betrifft dann wohl auch Ray. Miles, how's the investigation going? Well, little by little, I'm beginning to see the entire truth behind this case. Oh, that's good to hear. Uncle Ray had better not fall behind either. Okay, dann wollen wir doch mal mit ihm quatschen. This case seems to have a lot in common with the case 18 years ago. I agree. The melted ice in the Winter Palace and the body of the victim from 18 years ago. I wonder why nobody ever noticed the body was missing after all this time. The only family Mr. Dover had was a young son. His son, and Mr. Gustavia's son, who attended the same elementary school. After the case, they both went missing. What? And they haven't been found yet? Okay, das ist mies. Ey, wie muss sich denn jetzt Gustavia fühlen? I haven't heard any news about Mr. Gustavia's son being found. But as for Mr. Dover's son, he was found and his inheritance was delivered to him. And because of that, Mr. Dover never had a proper funeral. That way they were able to make it look like the body had been in police custody. The autopsy report had also been forged, so nobody but the defense ever found out. Fun karma. You would go that far. Natürlich, weil er ein egoistisches Arschloch ist, der nur an seine Karriere gedacht hat. Mr. Shields, could you tell me what kind of person Miss Hall is? Miles, don't tell me. You're also interested in Katie? No. Well, all joking aside, all Uncle Ray can say is, the Katie I know is a truly admirable woman. For 18 years, she has always wanted to remain here and wait for Master's return. However, she was driven out of the mansion by Master's relatives. What? She was driven out of the mansion? That's because Kate isn't related by blood to Mr. Master. With no family and her job taken from her, she could only live on with the song and dance that Mr. Master had taught her. Well, she's now retired as a world-famous actress, though. Why did she retire? Because she had already saved up enough money to buy this mansion. It seems she even got back the Angel's recipe that had been taken by the Master Group. Moment. Wirklich? This mansion where she lived with Mr. Master had been everything to her. She probably just wanted to take back everything that she lost. It seems that Mr. Shields sympathized with Miss Hall. But you could also say that her actions have taken away everything Mr. Master had. Das hat auf jeden Fall gut geholfen. Noch ein bisschen mehr Logik. Contained in the book. Das bedeutet... Hier, jeder hatte... Dass sie auf jeden Fall wusste, wie man wie man die Chemikalien für das Giftgas mischen kann, weil sie das Angels Rezept wieder bei sich hat. The method used to set off the poison gas is explained in the Angel's Recipe. And the current owner of the Angel's Recipe is Miss Hall. Ah, so that means... Indeed, it means that it is possible she knew how to set off the poison gas. With this, we can expose her lies for what they are. Okay. Sehr gut. Oh, erstmal aua, aua, aua. Mir tut ein bisschen die Schulter weh. This lift trolley has just been left here. I wonder if it was used recently to carry something heavy. The surface of the platform appears to be wet. I remember seeing this lift trolley someplace before. You mean during the IS-7 incident? Ah, that's right. I remember now. It was in Dover's room. If I remember correctly, it was used to transport the ice sculptures. The lift trolley has a feature that allows you to adjust the height and angle of the platform. With just one of these, a single person could move the sculptures all by themselves. Das klingt interessant. Wow, how convenient! I want one too! Why is there a lift trolley here? I guess that's something we'll need to think about. Yes, it could be related to the case. Durchaus. So. Ich habe auch jetzt nicht wirklich etwas, was ich ihr irgendwie zeigen kann. Oder? Nee, nicht wirklich. Oder? Aber mich macht hier diese Sache immer noch ein bisschen stutzig. Hier gab's doch irgendwas. Ich bin echt gerade am Überlegen, weil das macht mich gerade echt stutzig. Hier ist echt gerade nichts. Oder doch? Oder muss ich erstmal noch ein bisschen weiter umwerkeln? Einfach irgendeine Stelle wieder, oder? Komm. Ich bin mir nämlich so sicher, dass da irgendwas ist. Come on. Spiel, sei nicht pingelig. Ach, jetzt geht's auf einmal. What? Larry, there's something I want to ask you about your sketch. Huh? You want a lecture on sketching from the famed Professor Louise, do you? No, I just need to ask you something. The tablecloth in your sketch, are you sure it was light blue? Yeah, my eyes never fail me! But the one on the service card here is white, isn't it? Dude, you're always so busy thinking with just your head that you miss the obvious. What's with that look on your face? When I drew that painting, I was using the card with this C set on it, remember? Because I was tidying up the broken pottery shards. That's not something to be proud of. And right then, Katie came out of the Winter Palace. I had to hurry up and hide the broken teapot so that she wouldn't notice it. Did you just say Miss Hall came out of the Winter Palace? That's right, but this time she was pushing another service cart. And the tablecloth was light blue, just like how I drew it. Es ging echt nur um die Farbe? Moment. Es hätte auch genauso gut weiß sein können für mich. Sorry. Alter. Wow, game. What did she do with that service card? Beats me. She went into the summer palace with it, so I don't know. And when she came out, she was pushing the lift trolley. The lift trolley? When I called out to her, she was so surprised that she just left it there. She's so cute when she's shy. A second service card and a lift trolley. Maybe there were 2 tea sets along with 2 service cards. We'll have to verify it with Miss Hall. Hat das jetzt noch gefehlt? Aha! Neues Gesprächsthema, ja danke! Is it true that you keep 2 service cards on the premises? Yes. Is there something wrong? Earlier I was looking at one of the sketches from that so-called artist and I noticed that he had drawn the card's tablecloth light blue. Light blue? Are you sure you weren't mistaken, monsieur? I only ever use tablecloths that are pure white. That's true, the tablecloth here doesn't have a single spot on it. Yes, that's because I always change them immediately whenever they get dirty. Did Larry really get the color wrong then? What were you doing when the sketch was drawn? At that time, I was just doing my job as usual. Then could you tell me exactly what that work entails? What were you doing when you were drawn in the sketch? From the looks of the drawing, it doesn't seem like you were transporting the tea set. This was when I was delivering chocolates to all the people in the investigation. Ah, how nice! Chocolates! I wish I could got some now, too. There are still a few left, so please eat these then. I made them myself, though it's possible they might not suit your taste. Woohoo! Thank you so much! Thank you. Perhaps it's because she had them in her pocket, but it looks like they've melted a bit. Okay, bisschen geschmolzen. The sweet goodness! I'm happy to hear to say that. These chocolates are a little misshapen, but I'm glad to get some sugar into my system. Although they're a little too sweet for my taste. Wie der Vater, so der Sohn. Das hat gefehlt. Wow. Krass. Now, all that's left is to wait for the results of the teapot. Und das war's schon wieder mit diesem kleinen Häppchen. Oh. Alter. Die Safe Spots sind hier aber auch ziemlich großzügig verteilt, muss ich sagen. Nicht, dass es mich stört, ich finde das gut. Well then, soll heißen, beim nächsten Mal geht es der Kate, auch wenn ich das nicht möchte, aber es muss sein, an den Kragen bezüglich des Giftgases. Also, egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung oder gern gesehen, das war's meinerseits und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil.